Welcome to my Wednesday update. Wednesday's hump day, some people call it. I call it moving day, but it's a really interesting day with listeners and the team because we're pushing towards halfway and it's just getting past that hump, that halfway barrier. And then we go, well, we've only got 2 days left to get the other half. And sometimes people look at me and go, we are going to be okay. And I go, yep, God's got this in control. And he has. And his people are generous. And so this is where we learn about God's blessing and God's grace. The other thing I wanted to tell you about today that we didn't put to air was I had a call from a woman, a young mum who'd actually tragically lost her child. And the story around that and the grief and what her and her husband went through and the process and how 98.5 was there every day. And for her, listening to 98.5 kind of determined whether she actually got out of bed that day. And I actually determined that it was actually too emotional and raw to put to air. Like, we put a lot of stories to air that are emotional, but this one was probably too raw for her and maybe people she knew. But what I want to tell you about it without telling you who she is that we're probably fine and we love the music and we love that sunshine's here. But for other people, it is life and death. They depend on 98.5 and God reaches out through 98.5 because they need it. They need to know that there's something, they need to know there's a tomorrow, another day, there's something to live for. There's not a lot of people, but there's that percentage that are always needing 98.5. So be encouraged because your support is there. It's the lifeline for many people.